Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charlie, and welcome back to Prison Architect's Psych Ward DLC. And I didn't even notice this until somebody pointed it out in the chat in the last video, in the comments. This guy, he went over to these other cells. He took all the prisoner uniforms. I don't understand if that's like coded in or what, but he, like in the last video, it was pointed out like he just went to cells, he took the prisoner uniforms, right? And just, you know, like these guys don't have them anymore. He's hoarding them all. Maybe that's just part of being crazy. I don't know. I thought that was hilarious though. Okay, security and dogs, right? We need to do that. So another thing pointed out, I didn't realize it, but apparently that single eat period has to be 2 hours at most. When I had it be 3 hours, that's when the problem started happening. It has to be 2 hours at most. I didn't know that, and now it's starting to tick up 6%. So that's good. Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna get on with that. So first thing I want to do is I want to look at the grants and figure out which one of these grants we can actually do without having to spend any more money, because we're losing money. All right. It doesn't look like it, but we are. And I think what I can actually do is the governmental safety ratings. It only requires me to have 2 dog handlers on a dog patrol and 2 armed guards on a patrol. It's not that hard. We also have patrols done, dogs done, and the armed guards done. It just requires a chief, which we already have. So that's kind of it. Let's go ahead and do that and take stuff for doing so. Needs an office desk in the security room. We're just going to put it right here. Put a chair here as well. I think it requires a filing cabinet too, so we could just pop that right next to it. And then the next thing it's gonna need, actually that looks like it's it for the security room. That's all it needs, but that's okay, because we're gonna eventually put like some of the other equipment and stuff in there, like the monitoring, CCTV cameras and all that stuff. But what I wanna do with this little extra little bit here that's been sticking out, and I'm actually pretty tempted to just lock this in, actually. For now, I'm gonna make this a little bit creative in a way and just kind of do one of these numbers. Let's make it a staff door, I guess. And then we're gonna go ahead and put a staff door here. And it's gonna be like where the dogs come out. But we're gonna eventually, we're gonna have here is our dog. What is this? A tire stack? Acts as a small wall which prisoners and staff will walk around. What? When did this get in the game? I don't know what this is. I don't have any mods for this, by the way. So everything you see is this is what Paradox is bringing us. Dude, can I just say how awesome it is to have a stack of tires in here? Like who? What? Who does that? We're gonna put it right here. That way they can't get around. I guess it's a small wall. No, what I actually wanted to get was the kennel stuff, the dog stuff, which I don't see anywhere. So let's actually mark the room. Mark the rooms for dogs, if I can find it. Is it a kennel? There it is. We're gonna mark this as the kennel for now. And what I'm hoping to do is that it'll highlight things for the kennel. If I can't, oh, they changed the way they look. That's why it got me. Dog bowl holds water and food for tired guard dogs. Increases the dog's stamina by a small amount. Oh my God. That's so cool. That's awesome. I didn't know that existed either. Okay, that's great. Still can't tell by the model which way here is forward or backwards. Typically it rotates clockwise and it faces you to start, so it would be that way, I guess. We'll put 3 kennels, and I don't know if it really matters which direction these face, but I'm gonna put 2 of these little dog bowl things. This is cool. I didn't know. Oh, there's a minimum size requirement for the kennel, 5 by 5. Give me a second. This is 5, but it's by 4. So I would have to move this up 1. I think that's the deal. I had to move it up 1. All right. So brick walls. Hi, brick walls. We're gonna move you up 1, and we're gonna demolish that. That should satisfy it. That should take care of our problem. We'll see in a second when it's done. How's our crazy man doing? Still hoarding. He's just going back and forth with his prisoner uniforms. He's very neat. It has to be folded a certain way, okay? If it's not folded a certain way, he gets pissed. Is he? He keeps going back to the toilet, too. Is he, like, washing it in the toilet? I don't know. I wish I could see sort of like an activity log for him almost, you know? Like, what he's currently doing. Like, this guy is... I don't know, like I can hover over top of him and it would say he's wandering, or it's kind of like RimWorld. I feel like I just got done doing the charity stream for Doctors Without Borders right now, and I'm just used to like clicking on a guy and going, what are you up to right now? Oh, you're on your way to, you know, clean that room, or you're on your way to cooking a meal, things like that, and it's nice. So this is not surrounded by... It needs to be surrounded by walls and doors as well, huh? Well, let me take a look really quick and see if we can just put in this barred wall. We need to do it up a bit more. I think it's right here, actually. If I go like this. Rooms, kennel, extend this. This is now 5 by 5, right? I did do this right now. Yes, it's 5 by 5. So this is the adequate size. It just needs to be surrounded by the walls and doors now. So if I just put in this barred, like this, and then maybe just a quick jail door here, is that okay? How does that look? I want to experiment with other textures, like other walls, other wall types, other items. Tires, whatever the case may be. I want to experiment with those things. So this looks like jail doors in, and it doesn't really... I mean, it kind of does. It kind of meshes. I don't know. It looks weird, but I'm going to leave it for now. Looks a little strange. So we got dog crates and the dog bowls. Let's go ahead and get our dogs. Huh? So we get... we need 2 armed guards to satisfy this requirement, but Max hired already because we don't have the weapon racks and all that stuff yet. So we'll have to get that stuff in a second. But for now, let's do the dog routes. 2 dog handlers. 1, 2. Oh, look at those dogs. Oh, look at those dogs. Rawhide. Hattie and Rawhide. They have names, guys. Butterman, Bowen, Backwards Canine. What is that? When he walks that way, his stuff is backwards. That's weird. All right, so we have the 2 dogs. Now we just need to get them on routes, of course. And I think I'm actually going to hire a 3rd. They're 150 a day. Thing is, I really need to satisfy that grant, because that's $15,000, and I can pay off this loan. We're in debt still pretty bad. So let me go ahead and see about armed guards. Now, those guys are going to require an armory. I don't need it to be surrounded by the doors and stuff, so I'm going to put the armory right here. And when I do that, I'll be able to stick the... I think it just needs a table. It could be a small table, too, thankfully. So we're going to put the small table right over here, let's say. And we'll extend this room just a little bit more. So bring that room up to there. So now this armory is kind of... It extends that way to get that. Then we're going to want to have the weapon racks, which is going to be right here. And we can actually put it this way now if we want to, which is kind of nice. And we'll go like that, I guess. And then we need the guard lockers. These are $200 each. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We need 2, right? It's just 2 armed guards, not 3. Yeah, 2 armed guards, fine. Now, I can't hire them. I don't have enough money. I need $1,500 to hire them. So, I'm going to need to increase how much money I'm borrowing. And it's risky. That's a lot of interest. But we're going to pay it off quick, all right? I just got to have faith in that. So, as soon as we get this stuff all installed, I can get them, get this grant done, move on to cell block B, get all this stuff done, have the 50 prisoner capacity almost. I think it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's another 6 here, so this is 12. Another 12 here, which is 24, 30. We're going to be a little bit short of 50. I'm going to have to keep going down here to get that 50. The other thing I could do is quickly turn this into a dorm, and then it will have enough capacity. I think that's a little cheap, but it might be all right. It might be the thing we have to do. We'll see. Okay, we got the guard lockers done. All that stuff is in place. Grab the armed guards 1, 2. And all I have to do is assign them to a patrol route now. So we're going to take our armed guards. Assign armed guards, yes. This is for sectors, not patrols. Interesting. You can put them in sectors now. Assign armed guard patrols. We're going to have you guys, I guess, patrol the canteen 1. I don't need you to do it permanently. I just need you to do it for the grant. So let's have you done there. This is assign 2 armed guards to a patrol. And then we also need to assign 2 dog handlers to a patrol. So we can do the same thing. This time, we can kind of... It doesn't look like I can... So I have to make the patrol line, and then I can... that's interesting. I don't know how I like that. Let's get rid of this and this. We'll have to do another patrol line. So this will be where we're digging and trying to find the loot, if you will. The doggo is going to try to find the loot here. We'll have a dog handler there. And then we're going to want another patrol route. Let's say out back here to help sniff out the tunnels if we can. So we'll have one there and there. Let's bring you all the way down. And this will be another dog route there. All right. So we've got the dog handlers done. Armed guard patrols are not assigned anymore. Hang on. 1 and 2. Waiting for the grant to be completed. Okay, done. Now, I want to get rid of these patrols. And I want to sack the armed guards because I do not need them. I do not want them in my prison. So, where are the armed guards? Your job is temporary, armed guards. Bye. Okay. And I didn't need that extra guard locker, but I messed up. Anyway, so it's there. So armory, done. Kennel, done. Security, not done, but it's good enough. We have $53,000 in the bank. Let's decrease the loan a little bit. Down to $12,000 now. We can have a new one of these, and we can do the tool cleanup. That's really quick to do. So let's do that. And we get that by just satisfying the requirement. So all we have to do now is just do a quick shakedown. And if we can find all of them, and we just did, good. Let's go back to grants. We need to crack down on drugs. Another really quick one to do. Unpause, done. So we have no tools and no drugs in the prison, and those are just done. 28,500 decreased to 0. Now we're no longer in debt. $19,000 left. So it's all about kind of manipulating these grants to get rid of those loans. Okay, next is max sec infrastructure implementation. This is cool. I like this stuff. It really helps security in the prison. I can finally get CCTV cameras. I did have somebody mention, you know, hey, I hate fog of war. It's annoying, right? And I agree. Like, fog of war is like, oh man, I wish I could see this. But it creates that need for you to get cameras, right? You have to get cameras. And I like that. I like that it forces me to have to do that. Let's get rid of the planning lines here. This is done, by the way. So, with that being done, we can start looking at other things. First thing, let's grab orderlies. Next, let's grab body armor and surveillance. That's a lot of things to invest in right away, but we can do so. I think we can do them all at the same time, right? Oh, no, the security guy's got to do this. Warden is going to do... Actually, this is by the health guy. Can the warden do anything? I don't think I need education yet, but micromanagement might be kind of cool to have, so let's go grab that. Okay. We really have to expand our capabilities of what we can, of who we can hold and how many we can hold. So let's go ahead and clone this. I think they've expanded how much can be copied and pasted. So I want to say that this whole thing can now be pasted right there. Yeah. Just like that. So we've cloned the room. And now these cells will all be shifted down. Now, is this still a gangster's cell? Because I still want to put that shower head in here. It is. Is there a way for me to move him out of that? I can just look at his face. He's got tattoos, aka gangster. If there's a way to shift him out of that room, that would be really nice. Just so I can complete that cell. I want to say that like putting him in solitary or something will like, I don't know, somehow reset his cell assignment, but I don't know that, and it's honestly it's not that worth it. It's one prisoner that's not going to have a... And they shift around to different cells all the time, so I could probably just wait. But what I really need, though, is I need to get this out of here. So if we just demolish the walls here. Yeah, just demolish all these walls. And also, let's dismantle all the doors and stuff here, too. Because the idea here is to create a new place for our orderlies and stuff, I guess. It's like an office for your psychiatrists. And then these guys are going to all eventually be the padded cells, crazy peeps. That's actually one way I could do it. I could just make his cell... Well, I can. I can demark it as a cell, though, right? Like, I can remove this as a cell? I can't. I can't do anything with that cell. Okay, that's weird. I'll have to wait for that. Take out solitary from this area. And we're going to rebuild a whole new area. And this is going to be for our psychiatrists. Okay, so here comes intake. That's 10,000 extra bucks. Double check our grants. We are at 0. And we can also do cell block B. That's expanding it to 50. I don't think I can do that before I do this. Expanding to 50 is going to be a little bit hard to do. Hire 2 psychiatrists. Intake 10 criminally insane prisoners. Can't do that just yet either. This one pays really good, and I think I can technically do it before we get to 50 prisoners. Like, pretty easily. So I'm going to grab maximum security infrastructure implementation, too. Gives me 38 grand. Let's look at planning really quick. I want to have... Offices are going to be 4x4. So I'll need a 6x6 area for the office. I can do that here. And if we create this as a 6x6 like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 wall. I think this is enough. Double checking. 1, 2, 3, 4 wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this could be the orderly's office. I need to know whether or not that's a thing. Psychiatrist's office. 4x4 is what we need. Okay. So we can have 2 for now with room for a 3rd here. So that's what we're going to do. Do I want a different kind of wall for this? I think maybe the green classy. Are we using green classy yet? I don't think so. Let's use the green classy wall. And of course, people are fighting. Obviously. Why wouldn't they be fighting? We got 1 death today? Is he a snitch? I need to get protective custody and stuff settled up too. And our crazy guy is in here with him too. I wonder how that works. Fucking Gordon. Felix Gordon. Felix Gordon. All right, I don't know how many Gordons there are here, man. They're spreading around, man. That guy's got his seed everywhere, I think. There's way too many Gordons in this stupid game. We need to get rid of them. Get rid of them all, I say. All right, so our people aren't being upgraded, right? I don't want them upgraded just yet, but we do have some gang stuff happening here. If we take a look at gangs, we do have other gangs in this prison, and I think that's probably a gang matter. We are getting a little bit of influence on the room, a little bit of suppression from security, but it only works if there are guards in there. And since we are getting a lot of prisoners now, I think we need a little bit more guards. So I'm just going to pop, let's say 2, 3, 4, 5 more guards at the entrance. For now. Let's also get 1 more janitor, and to help satisfy the cooking needs for all these people, let's also grab 2 additional cooks. Now, those 2 additional cooks probably need a little bit more on the stoves, or at least a couple more stoves, maybe another range. So I'm just gonna pop. I think I don't know if I should spread it out by 1. I think 1 is enough space. Let's do 2 like that, and then the fridge. We could probably use some more fridges. I'm going to put 1 there. That seems like a decent spot. Or we could put 1 on the back. Seems like a bit of a trek, but I mean, later on, it's like the deliveries goes right into here, right? So maybe it's okay. I think I'm going to put one there and one there for the time being. Another page. Notebook page. Automation. I have to click 4 buttons to get away from those things, too. Do we have people working in here yet? I don't have anybody trained, right? So, prison labor, there's nobody in here. I think they have to... Yeah, kitchen safety and hygiene, you have to train them for that. And I don't have that done yet. Taking a look at temps, everything seems fine. And the cells are slowly getting built. They need a little bit of time, but it's slowly happening. I think it's time to expand also our solitary needs as well. So let's go ahead and get that queued up as well. So we have our cell blocks, and we're going to have, eventually, unless I canceled it, no. We're going to have a psychiatrist's office in a second, too. Now, I'm not sure how to protect this. Like, how much protection do I really need in a psychiatrist's office? For example, do I need it to be a staff-only door? Probably not, because they have to, like, be able to get in here. Do I want it to be... Like, do I need the metal detector? I mean, probably there's stuff in the office, I imagine. So it's a tough call. I'm not sure how to... I'm not sure how I want to handle that. Because $1,000 in each of these openings also seems a bit bad. Like, it just seems really expensive to have to do that. So I'm going to hold off on that for a bit. It looks like I'm probably going to need a few more workmen, too. I'm going to hire those at the door. Let's hire about that many so we can get these projects done. Because they're kind of focusing on this. It looks to me like utilities are not laid in when it comes to the templates. So I'm going to need to lay in the utilities. That should suffice. Giving them hot water. Do I really care? Do I really care? I don't know. It is going to help their mood, right? Why don't we just lay these in? Let's just give them something. All right? Let's just give them something. Maybe they like it. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. We'll give it to him. He sounds so sad. Yeah, because I don't want to give my prisoners nice things if they don't really need it. That's who I am, guys. I'm going to be stingy with this one. I say that as I splurge on premium walls. And I want to make this all snowy. I still do, actually. $25,000. Is there enough room to do that? Snow. Snow. Okay? Snow. 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 You hear what I'm saying? Snow. There's snow in this game. Okay? We're gonna do it. We need to start building this stuff too, actually. Now that I look at this, the snow is probably wasting money, but it's 2,000 bucks. Oh well. Let's get the like the burgundy classy. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do a regular old white wall here on this. Because what I'm hoping for, right, is we want to get parole rooms and all that stuff. So. And then this needs to be done, and this needs to be done. And then what we want is the doors, which is over here. And let's just make this like a regular old door there. This is going to be our parole rooms. And then this is going to be our visitation, right? Yeah. And then I might put mail on this side. I haven't quite decided yet. What's this? Oh my god, it's another one. Scott Underwood. It's another one. Well, it's okay. These are all going to be padded cells, remember? So we're just going to say padded cell. That's what this is. Another padded cell. There you go. You have a cell now. I don't want to hear you whining. Right? But I do need to separate them. I don't want to have the crazies in with the general population. I feel like that's probably not a good idea. He's going to be real stressed out Not him. Him. He's going to be real stressed out. So this one, depressed and hyperactive. Those cancel each other out, kind of. Makes no sense. This one, Scott Underwood. Your character is strong. Okay. Addict. The prisoner is more likely to develop a drug habit when feeling suppressed and untreated. Okay. This prisoner will not become suppressed when locked in solitary or in the presence of guards. They don't really care. Extremely stoical. Extremely stoical. You know, I don't think I've ever seen extremely stoical before. But he's considered criminally insane. He pleaded insanity. Well, okay then, I guess. We don't have orderlies yet, do we? 4 hours until we have that. We do have surveillance done. So let's start looking at that. First thing we're going to need for surveillance are the cameras. So that's CCTV. CCTV, we are going to want to watch. I think this hallway is a good idea to watch. The solitary cells, the holding cell is a good idea to always keep an eye on if there's no guards in there. So there's that. We're going to want to always keep an eye on probably the solitary area. I think this might be a good idea. We'll pop that there. I'm always going to want to keep an eye on the cell blocks as well. And we can put in, let's say, a camera there and a camera there for that. This cell block, I think we could probably get adequate coverage just by doing this one camera and letting it sweep back and forth here. So we'll have coverage like this. What else? Staff room, kitchen might be a good idea in case there's no guards in there. I'm not sure that's a huge deal, but I'm going to put one there anyway. And then I think maybe just this general hallway could be a good idea in case there's anything walking here. We're going to have guards patrolling this. It's not going to be... I'm not going to worry about additional cameras. But what I do need... Well, I mean, I don't know. What's the grant say? Grant wants me to do... How many? Just place it in there. Okay. Unlock tasers and unlock body armor. We're working on body armor now. We'll queue up tasers after that. And then I need the CCTV monitoring station. That'll be this. It's expensive. And we can put it along the back wall. I think so. Yeah. Put that along the back wall there. And let's give them a chair to sit in while they're monitoring it. Okay. So we're working towards that grant. We have no debt, but we also have only $10,000. I do want to stop intake just temporarily because we're getting to the point now where we have way too many people in the holding cell, and I don't want that situation to get any more dangerous before I expand. I also need to keep investing in the workshop, so let's pop in another saw. We can put it like that, I guess. Another press. And no need for carpentry tables just yet. But we're going to have those two things at least. Yep, that's going to work. This guy doesn't have a cell. Is it another one? Another criminally insane guy. So they're turning criminally insane. Like they just evolve and become critically insane. Criminally insane. This one is depressed and extremely stoical. Okay. Rooms. Psychiatrist's office is going to be here and here. Padded cell going to be there and there. So you are out of that cell. Goodbye. This guy looks like a different guy now. Did they move? They did. That cell gets a shower now. See, they shift around. So we can... Oh, good. There's a pipe burst. Hello, Mayor. Media have started campaigning over the amenities granted to prisoners. Right. Okay, good. So banning TVs in common areas. So I need you to remove the TVs from your common rooms. TV needs to go away from the common room. Okay. Sorry, Davies. But I'm required to remove this television. Don't blame me. Blame the government. 1, 2. Does that work? Okay, I wanted to verify that it didn't matter if I went from the camera to that. Let's go 3. Where's the other ones? Not installed yet. Gotta wait for them to be installed. They should be working on it any second now. One of these guys have got to be carrying it, right? I think. I probably should settle the pipe burst as well here in a second. Give me this. And where is this pipe burst? I mean, it kind of looks like it's coming from this unit. But at the same time, none of these pipes are down. Like, none of these pipes are down. It's got to be one of these, right? Maybe it's just one of those things where the game has a pipe here anyway. I don't know. Let's just kind of do this. Did I have a pipe here? Install large pipe. I don't know. I don't see a pipe that's actually destroyed there. But if we could get that prioritized, that would be nice. Workmen, can we do that, please? Let's see if they do it. Cameras are getting installed. We have an escape today. What? Who got out? Who got out? Whoa. How did you... You must have hopped this fence or something and I didn't see it. We got an escape. While I'm dinking around with this invisible, not even there pipe, yeah. It's just some random pipe that's not even... Like, I don't even need this, but it's one of these tiles. So, it must have been this. Which is fine. Whatever. We'll just leave this pipe the way it is. But they ended up getting out. And I mean, they can climb, right? They probably climbed this tree. They can climb these fences easily if they're next to a tree. So, any tree... And there's a lot of them over here. But any tree that's next to the fence, we need to dismantle it. Like, all these trees need to go. Because they can climb them and jump over the fence real quickly that way. Right? They don't even have to make a rope if they do that. This is probably close enough. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that one. And I think that's probably it for the ones that they can possibly access. We'll see. Let's get the CCTV monitor connected up to the new cameras. 1, 2, and there should be another one right there. Okay, so I think we're hooked up to all of the... Yeah, see? He's climbing the tree. He can climb that tree. So, how is he getting out there? Where is he going to get there? It's not the workshop. He's got to be just climbing fences. So, they're able to climb these fences, and he's going to be out. Like, that's it. Like, he's able to climb that tree, and it's easy for him. He's out. So that needs to be a big deal. Please, workmen, do that immediately. Do that as soon as possible. Also, I have a little bit of cash. It's not a lot. They can go around. Any attempts to do barbed wire right now, or they're going to go around it anyway. And eventually, this is all going to be building. So I'm just going to let that go for now. I could start getting guard pavilions and, you know, set up snipers and things like that, but it's too expensive. There's a couple of escapes. It happened. We'll deal with it. It's okay. I removed it. 92 hours they have to be without their television. There's other things you can do though. You don't have to bitch. There's other things you can do. As soon as body armor is done being researched, all of these guards are going to rush into security and get body armor, and it's going to cost me a ton of money. Oh, we need this was supposed to be visitation. So I would need, I think, 2 different doors here. The first, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have an orange door, which will be... Let's have the orange door here. Right here. And then what we'll do is we'll dismantle this gate so that the prisoners can move through here. Then we'll have a place where the visitors can get in, and it's going to be a little bit more open for them. Should it be though? It's been a while since I've played this. Is it, do the people coming in here, do they actually get tagged by this? If I remember correctly, that's not how this works. The visitors, they spawn things on them while they're in here. So you don't need to get them through the metal detector. It's gonna be generated while they're in the meeting, and then you need to get the guy coming out for his, like, for the metal detection. I believe that's how it goes. So we don't need any metal detectors on that side. I believe we can probably just do it here. And there's probably going to be multiple visitations and stuff happening. So what I'm going to do, at the risk of it being very expensive, we're going to have 2 metal detectors back to back right here. Maybe even 3 of them. Because again, once one goes off, it's no longer detecting the others, right? So I'm going to pop 2 of them here. And then I'm just going to make an extra white wall there to make sure they have to go through there. Now we're having another fight, looks like, somewhere. It's in the holding cell. There's not enough guards in here. But the guards are leaving to go get their body armor. And it's costing me a lot of coin. He's a snitch, ex-law enforcement. I really do need to start looking into protective custody, too. There's a lot of things at one time. Padded cells, plus protective custody. There's a lot of things to look into at one time, and there's not a whole lot of money without taking out loans right now. Gangs are 3, 2, and 1, and they're having to bunk together, which is a big no-no, right? Okay, these offices. Now, these guys need an office desk, same thing as the regular office. So we'll pop the office desk kind of like off to one side. We'll get a chair in here, because I believe they need that too. But they also need a wide sofa or a leather sofa and a filing cabinet too. So this has just got one extra requirement. And that is they need the leather sofa. Or the wide sofa, which I'm going to give them a wide sofa. And then that can be the psychiatrist's office, provided, of course, we actually have a psychiatrist. And you know what? We're going to have at least one psychiatrist. So we'll build that, and then hopefully these guys can calm the hell down, because we'll have this guy. Look at it. He's got a monocle. Okay. He's got a monocle. Why? I don't know. Because it's funny. No electricity here, apparently. We're going to want to bring that line over here. All right, I need this stuff built ASAP, please. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Once this is done, we can put an extra door. I think, actually, you probably want extra doors on this side. Let's just put the regular old... Yeah, regular old jail door. We'll put that here. Do we really need a jail door for people? Yeah, I mean, we do, because otherwise they'll try to escape out that. You know, I can't make it any more lenient for visitors. I have to have this be a secure facility. So, yeah. The parole rooms, that can be a little bit different because prisoners have to be able to move in there on their own. So what we'll want here are walls. Let's see, white walls. These are all white walls, right? Yeah. White walls will go in like that. That'll be where the door is. Such a goofy looking building. I love it. Oh, I'm out of money. Well, isn't that a shame? Am I still profitable, or am I going to go in debt on the hour? I guess we'll see. I feel like I'm probably in debt, but I do have a few exports, though. Yeah, there's some logs. Yeah. There's a few logs there. I can probably make my walls. I do want to see what happens on the hour, though. Does it tick up or down? Like, without exports. Cash flow is positive. Okay, good. So we want to go back to here, back to white walls, finish this, and then we're going to go up like so, and then we're going to go over like so, like that. Okay. Then the rooms are going to be parole rooms. We need to start getting early prisoner releases so that they can get the hell out of here. Stop bugging me. Stop causing trouble in my facility or ending up dead before you can, you know, before you can get out. We'll put a single light in each of these rooms. That's not a big deal. We'll put light there, and yeah, I don't even need that. Just down the middle is fine. Here and here is probably good. And then, oh, that's a plan, right? And then over here, these guys are building this. Good. I need doors. Put one there, there, and there. And then another metal detector can come in right over. Also the radiator. Where am I putting that? Utilities. Radiator would go, I think, right here, right? Can go right there, and that would warm these 3 rooms. Yeah. So metal detector goes there, and then the radiator will go in. Oh, no money, really. Let the hour tick over, thank you, and put the radiator there, let's say. All right. I'm spending all my cash, but we are positive cash flow, right? That's the cool part. Positive cash flow. It means I can sit on this profitably, not having to worry about money. And even though I only have 42 bucks, I have, oh, there you go. Grant completion right now, done. Yeah, because we got the tasers researched. So now we got 20 grand and no debts. We're doing good. Isn't that nice? All right, so 3 crazies. We got the psychiatrist here now. Psychiatrist ability, average. Upgrade the psychiatrist's office to improve their ability. All criminally insane inmates require regular one-on-ones. So upgrade their office to improve their ability? What? Okay. What can I give you a plant? I feel like a potted plant in the corner is a great way to improve your office. Okay. Maybe even a window. What do you say? Huh? Put a window there too? Let's see if it goes up when we install it. Psychiatrist ability. Where did he go? Does he have staff needs too? I think he does. It says average still. I wonder how I can improve his office more. I mean, you'd think the plant would do it, right? You'd think. But who knows? Now, it still says average. Upgrade the psychiatrist's office. Does it just need a bigger office? What kinds of things can I put in his office? A radio? A television? A phone? All these luxury items that would go in a cell normally, right? Like if I go room quality, this is a 0 out of 5. Oh, here we go. Unlock and place additional objects in the psychiatrist's office to improve treatment to criminally insane inmates. Leather sofa, medicine cabinet, Rorschach test. Oh, flipboard, anatomy models. Gotcha. That kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. So let's dismantle the plants. You know what? No, leave the plants. I like the plants. The plants are staying. But what we really want to do is we want to put in some of that new stuff, which I don't have because I have to have enough sessions to do it. But the leather chair will improve it. And you know what? We can dismantle this because the wide sofa, right, it doesn't improve the room quality. So we can instead replace that with a leather sofa. Perhaps that will improve their office. And then once we have enough sessions, then we start unlocking those other things to become even more effective. That's interesting, you know? Wait, I have it. I have the leather... Oh, I don't have the leather sofa. This is the leather... Oh, no. This is leather chairs, isn't it? Leather chairs. I don't think I can get leather sofas yet, right? I need to have 10 more psychiatric sessions. So this just comes down to being average until you've had enough sessions to have better stuff. That seems to be the case. Okay, then. Well, What we'll do is we'll go back to the doors, make sure we have doors on these offices, because that seems like it's pretty important. We don't need the windows. We can dump those, actually. Probably a good idea to do that. Oh, I didn't want to dump it. I dismantled, but whatever. All right, so he's just going to be average for a while until we have more sessions. Then we can unlock those extra objects and then improve the quality of his treatment. That's awesome. Also, we have 3 gravestones now. Should we make it a point to make sure that we install 1 gravestone for every dead person? Like right now we have 3 of them. That's $300. Should we make sure that we have 1 gravestone for everyone that dies by the end of the series? So you have to have enough bank balance to, you know, have a proper cemetery. Maybe that could be a thing. It just seems interesting to me. The flooring, this isn't important, but I, for some reason, really want this to look cool. I don't know. I just do. And actually, I'm thinking these trees here. If we put in 1, 2, 3, 4. I know somebody said they were looking forward to the hedge maze, but I'm probably not going to do that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably not going to do that, though. I'm just being honest with you. Like that, and like that, and like, it's a straight line, yeah. Like that, and then one over extra, that, and that. Okay, so that's gonna install the Sakura trees, these pink trees all in a line all across here. And then the last thing to do is we want to have just like, I don't know, we don't need a padded floor, that's for sure. But if we had just this, I don't know, paving stone's probably okay. The problem with paving stone is it's fast movement, and I definitely don't want to fast track this path here. I'd like something that looks good, but like if nothing else is a little slow. Sandstone is normal. That's probably where we want to go with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm just going to go ahead and do sandstone. All right, and then this is all still... They didn't actually give me the white wall here. Wonder why. Because there's already a fence there. That's how this game works. Parole rooms. We want to do the tables. I know this video is getting long. I was very close to putting a kibosh on it. I almost canceled it, right? Like I was like, hey, see you next time. Bye. But not quite yet. So this will go there. This will go there. It's kind of small compared to the other one. How come this is bigger? We have 2 offices that are bigger. We're going to flip this one. The idea being we want the side with the people to be closer to the door. So if they have to make an escape, they're closer to the door than the prisoner is. That's my logic behind the placement of things. I didn't align this up properly. Isn't that nice? Whatever. And then that's it. Just the visitor table in these rooms, and they're done. Aside from lights... Nope, there's already lights installed. Yes, there's already lights installed in there. Okay, this is the visitor's room, and we can do visitation in here. So we're just going to set this up. Visitors tables. Where'd they go? Where did they go? Here. Let's come over here. Come over here. Visitors tables. This. Thank you. And then we're gonna order these. Let's say we order them like you know, we can go like this. This. Let's just go like this. Yeah. This is how we'll do this. Whatever, it's fine. And then let's get CCTV camera in here too. We can call this a day. Actually, we want the radiator in here too for the hot water, or for the warmer temps. We need warmer temps. Let's just put the radiator there. And then we can connect that to hot water. Which one is it? There. That one. I might have to keep my eye on it. It's not going to work. My eyes have to drift. I think it was this one. We're just going to go down. That's going to do it. So visitation done. Parole basically done. As soon as these tables are delivered, we have parole done. We can go into programs and make sure we have parole hearings scheduled. We have 6 in the queue. Make sure we're doing that. There we go. All good things. Kitchen safety and hygiene, 90% passing. So we have people to work in the kitchen. That means we want to have people assigned there, so that's good. What else? Workshop safety introductions. We definitely want to start that. Pharmacological treatment of drug addictions. Let's try to start that. And what else? Psychiatric consultations. Definitely want to do that. And honestly, I'm okay with maybe having 2 of these, but yeah, reschedule all programs. I don't know, but we've got things working. Things have started. We have a need for spiritual things as well. Isn't that nice? I'm going to want to have some more psychologists so we could do behavioral therapy as well. But that kind of stuff, you know it. We're starting it next time. Hopefully this guy gets his abilities up more than average, because I got a feeling Mackenzie here, his obsession with uniforms, prisoner uniforms, and apparently drugs as well. Yeah, they're going to need some consultation. But we're doing good. 11,000 in the bank, and we have a positive cash flow. It's very nice. Come on back for the next one. Let's see what other kind of trouble we can get into. Take care. Bye.